Hello everybody and welcome to video number 4 of our Guided Changeover Solution series. In the first video we learned about the Guided Changeover Solution in detail, what it is all about, what the benefits are, what the evaluation kit is and how to get it. In the second video we learned how to configure the appropriate hardware we need for this system. And in the third video we created some recipes based on this hardware configuration. And now in this video we will see how the operator will be guided through these different steps in the different recipes. So let's imagine that we as an operator, we have to run a new production now, and the first thing we have to do in our solution is to select a product. So this is what we want to do. We have two choices as we created two recipes last time. This is 0.33 liter bottle to fill or 0.5 liter bottle. Let's go for the 0.33. This is what we want to run right now. So on the left side you see the name of the recipe. We see how many tasks we have to do. In total it is 4 tasks the operator has to do to change the format for this specific recipe. So let's start this. And the first thing we have to do is to check the width of the conveyor belt. We have to go to area 32 and change the width of the belt. Yeah? We see in the picture where we have to go to and how the area of the application looks like. We have to do this with our position indicator device, and we see that the current value is currently too high and we have to go down to the target value 70. This is what we are going to do with our position indicator here, and we see, oh, this is the wrong direction and we have to go in the other direction, and as soon as we reach the threshold, so something between 65 and 75 is okay, then the system will say it's okay. The smart light always indicates, by the way, that we are running a new recipe or that we are setting up a new recipe. So first step is okay. Let's go to the next one. This is check the height of the tunnel. We have to go to area 55 and check the measurement, and this is again the picture of the application where we have to go to. And the dimension will be measured with our BTL, with our measurement system here, and we see again that the current value is too high and we have to lower this a little bit. That was too much, and going back. And then we see, okay, now we are in the limits, in the upper and lower threshold. So that is the value which also is okay. So let's go to the next one. This is the task or something where the operator don't have to change any sensor. This is just a reminder. Check the bottles, check the material. Are there enough bottles available? And if I'm sure as an operator and I say, yes, I checked this, it is enough bottles already available, I can click this area here and say, this is done, everything is okay. Go to the next task, and this means assemble the correct transport unit for 0.33 liter bottles. This is in area 67. And there we have to change the transport unit. We see how a transport unit looks like, what this is about, and this is what we have to use in regards of the 0.33 bottles. We are checking this with our RFID read-write system, and with this we can check if this is the correct transport unit. May you remember that we learned in 3 different ones. We have a transport unit for 0.33, for 0.5 and for 1 liter. So let's go for the first unit here, and we see, no, this seems to be not the correct transport unit. This is not okay. And we see that this will be also indicated by our smart light indicator that there is a mistake in the selection of the transport unit. So now the smart light indicator says that hey, there is no unit selected at all. And if we are using the correct one, let's go for this, then we see, okay, smart light indicator is green, that means that is a correct one, and our software also tells us that this is a correct exchange part. Go to the next area and then we are already finished. Yeah? We get a summary, 0.33 liter bottles, 4 tasks, number of unfinished tasks and number of skipped tasks is both times 0, so everything is okay. Let's go to finish, everything complete and home. And this is the screen now which can stay on. We can keep on the monitoring, and if we do this, keep on the monitoring, then the software will check all the time if there is any change in the format during the production. If maybe due to mechanical stress or something, some dimensions are going to change and don't fit any longer to this selected recipe. Let's simulate this with our tunnel heights, for example. We change this dimension here. And as soon as we do this, the smart light indicates, hey, there is a problem with the format, with the selected format. And we see this on our monitoring as well. And we can go directly to this monitoring and we will get an advice where the problem is. Yeah? Task with errors, the tunnel heights. Check the tunnel heights. And we can go into that area and we see where it is and what we have to do with which kind of device. So we see, yes, the value is much too high. We have to change this back again into the normal range. And then the smart light says it's green again. Let's go back to monitoring. And now everything is running correct. If we select another recipe, product selection, we first have to stop the running one. Yeah? To get product selection monitoring for product 0.33 must be ended. Yeah? We will do so, and as soon as we do this, the format change monitoring has stopped. And if we select the 0.5 liter bottles now, we will demonstrate that we also can skip some instructions, skip some tasks, and finish the format change anyhow. Yeah? If we start this production here and we say, okay, the width of the conveyor belt is not okay, but right now I have no chance to change this, yeah? But I want to do the other steps already. I can go to next and the software asks me, hey, are you sure to do this? Yeah? And I can confirm to skip an unfinished task. The conveyor belt value is already correct, so we can go directly to the next step. And we don't know if we have enough bottles, but we will check that later on, so we can skip this task as well, confirm this. But maybe we have to use the correct exchange part, the correct transport unit, and the smart light indicator again indicates that there is no exchange part selected at all, and this one is hopefully the correct one. Yes, it is. And now you see, before we go to finish, we get the summary, which says that it is a number of tasks, of 4 tasks in total, but we have 2 skipped tasks. And we see clearly what kind of, or which task this is. It is the check of the conveyor belt and the check of the number of bottles we have. We can go into this directly and say, okay, now I can change this. I can change the value here to 90, and then I'm okay. But yeah, this is okay as well, but I still do not know if there are enough bottles, so I will skip that again and still have an open point here. But anyhow, I can go to finish. But if I want to accept or confirm an unfinished format, or with skipped task or something like that, I or my supervisor has to confirm this. So I have to use my password to make sure that this is okay, what has been done here from the operator. So and after confirmation, I can finish this and I see, okay, it is finished, but with at least one skipped task. And I will see that in the monitoring also. Monitoring says, okay, this format is running, but there is still one open point. And at a specific time, I should check really if there are enough bottles. This is the way how the operator will be guided through these different steps. And I hope you enjoyed this series of videos, and hope to get in contact with you if you are interested in such kind of format change solution. So thank you very much for your attention.